Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Hunter. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Today I'm down at the Cedar Creek plant where they build all the Cedar Creeks. So pretty cool little rear living fifth wheel I got for you. This is going to be the 2024 Cedar Creek Experience 3425RL. The Experience line is very nice if you're looking for all of the amazing construction qualities, the gel coat fiberglass, aluminum frame up on the top, even for the trusses, solar panels, all that good stuff. But you don't want to pay the extra for things like touch screens or frameless windows. That's where this is really going to excel. You get a premium product at a little bit of a more of a budget-friendly price. But all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes will be down in the description, along with a link for the pricing if this is something that interests you. I'm going to hop inside and close the door because they're pulling campers in and out. It's pretty incredible to watch these guys work. They have it down in stations, and I wish I could do a factory tour today, but man, it is so neat. But as you can see, you get a lot of workability room. Even though it's got that big old island right in the middle, it doesn't take away, from your walking space. I'm a little bit of a bigger fella, so I like to take, kind of spatial awareness a little bit more into account than, maybe like a flat belly would. And I just think that this is pretty darn awesome. Those dual opposing slides really just open up this floor plan. Great place for seating over here, great place for eating over here, along with some entertainment and a little pantry with a nook, along with your bathroom and bedroom, all the way in the back. That's kind of the quick version. Now, if you want to obviously see the camper in a little bit more detail, well, then here we are. So slides, 6'10" high slides. So even if you are a very tall person, you will fit in the Cedar Creek line very, very well. And that goes across the Cedar Creek Experience, the Cottage. All of Cedar Creek features those massive slides. I love seeing that. They also have composite flooring instead of the plywood flooring. So what that means for you is if you ever get a leak from the slide, a big old tree branch or something's on there when you close it and it opens up that seal, boom, the composite slide is going to be much better for you in those moments. It's also a little bit more durable and lighter at the same time. So if you're looking for a great place to sit down, have some breakfast, whoop up your neighbors in some euchre, you got a place that you can do it with the ability of not slamming your knee like some of those other brands. This also happens to be able to house some of your utensils and expand out as well, so you can get a little bit more breathing room, a little bit more elbow room. 2 chairs and a little bit more of a comfortable spot to sit right over here. For big views, you have big windows. They're all tinted. They all open up. They got the Dracula shades, the old nightshade. Keep the old skin from sizzling, which is really nice. And then if you want a really plush, comfortable spot to sit down, kick your legs up, all with power, that is a perfect spot for you right there, along with the ability to put a couple brewskis down there, water bottles, whatever you want. But I like the theater seating location because it is directly across from the TV. I'm sitting down at this far spot, waiting for my honey to come and sit right there. And man, just a good spot to do it at. That TV is also behind it as what's called a Murphy pantry. So there's going to be some hidden storage there as well. But you also see there is a 30-inch fireplace that'll glow up really nice and well for you. You got a nice little ambient feeling if you just want the light, or if you want to, kick the heat on. It'll heat the entirety of this room, absolutely no problem. Even a day like today, where it's about 35 degrees, that'll actually be enough heat for this room before you really have to think about kicking the propane on. So really nice feature to have. They also got tank heaters to help out with some of that too, keep stuff from freezing. Right back here in the back, another comfortable spot to sit with that honey brown furniture. Drop a comment, let me know what you think about the decor. I love it, but the comments really help push my videos out, and I would greatly appreciate you if you could take a moment to do that. But big windows, you can see this guy that drove this in is obviously pretty darn skilled. I mean, that is right up in there. Congrats to that dude. That guy needs a raise. That's freaking awesome. Queen bed rolls on out to, right about here. So that's going to be a great place to sleep, even though it's a couples coach. You probably want to bring the grandkids along, every now and again. Bada bing, bada boom. The glass insert up there looking as sharp as ever. You also got that fancy looking little bronze knob there. 2 ACs in this unit, one right here, one up in the bedroom. They're both going to be 15K. So what that means for you is a little bit more juiced up AC. And man, they're showing off that walk around room again. Just really nice. The island also has outlets, so you can do, you know, blender action or whatever, you know, you might want to do there, along with plenty of outlets up here in the kitchen. So if you're a foodie, you know, you like to cook, I'm the chef in our family, and I just think that this is a pretty darn good setup. You also got this right here. That's that Murphy pantry I just referenced. Hidden storage, your books, your board games, some blankets, maybe a winter jacket. Today kind of crept up on me. It was 70 degrees yesterday, and the last video I did, I couldn't even go back outside because it's like 40-mile-per-hour winds. There's sleet freezing on the side of the camper, and I'm just ready for spring, baby. I'm ready for the warm weather. I'm ready for camping. But look at the countertop. So solid surface here. Babe, if you're watching, I love you. And then you also get the solid surface over here, but it's got the mismatched colors that flow just so well together. You're also going to get storage on both left and right that you can use, you know, for all sorts of stuff. And the nice thing about this is you have a dedicated junk drawer right over there. So this can actually be for functional cooking. And if you didn't see, those are both on the soft close. Pretty nice looking little backsplash you can stare at there if you want to. Paper towel holders, little spice rack, and then more storage. This is where I'd be putting in, you know, the dishes, you know, and things like that. Maybe some paper plates, who knows. Strut free right there with a good old stainless steel microwave. Flip it on around. 4 pull-out drawers for 4 pull-out spaces to put some stuff. You also got that farm-style stainless steel bowl. That's really nice. A little bit easier to get in and wash your dishes instead of being, you know, put up into the middle. Hitting those dishes from all angles with your fancy pants little high-rise. But, I mean, look at that. A+ to this. I wish more brands would implement more things like that. I just think that's kind of, as silly as it sounds, because I'm sure it's not too expensive, it's kind of a separator in my eyes. Just makes things a little bit different. I like seeing stuff like that. You know, my wife has got all sorts of funky stuff. She just picked up an antique chest to pick up all of her, you know, crystals and all that kind of stuff to put in there. I got a room. Maybe I'll take a picture of the room sometime. But it's like dedicated to just really cool little odds and ends items. Like a little coyote head with a big old amethyst crystal, things like that. So right here is going to be your Furrion refrigerator. Love seeing this. It's just big. There's not much else to say. We got 4 kids at home. This would be suitable for 4 kids worth of groceries, you know, for a week if you're packing it right. You know, some cheddar dogs, some ribeyes, some other hot dogs. I don't know. Ice maker, 2 ports for the freezer. So you have, you know, 2 different compartments. One's got maybe like meat. The other one's got like frozen meals or something. Who knows? Big old pantry. Right there. Pretty darn tall, that's for sure. And this is what I was talking about with the junk drawer. You got the top right there. Bada bing, bada boom. More storage there down below. Outlet with USB and Universal C. And then kind of more of the same right there. And then up on the roof is going to have your fantastic fan. And I don't know if I pointed it out, but you get another fan. So one to suck out, one to push down. Makes for some good teamwork, helps circulate some of that air. You know, keep it a little less stuffy in here. Max Air fan control. And this is going to be that control panel. So you got your tank heaters. If you're not familiar with those, 12-volt pads that heat up your tank so you can camp earlier in the spring, later in the fall, a little bit more comfortably. You don't have to worry about them freezing, so it's got electric heat. 30-amp solar charge controller. Lets you know what the solar's doing up top. Slide room, awning, thermostat. It's a good-looking unit. Good-looking unit. Fuse box, and then obviously we're heading up with a couple steps and a grab bar. But now we're into the bathroom that's got enough space, you know, to kind of feel like home, that's for sure. You got 3 different mirrors for 3 different medicine cabinets and a whole bunch of pull-out drawers. 1 sink in this model, and it's going to be, you know, the one that seems to be, people always wonder about it, but I personally like it. Some people do, some people don't. Maybe let me know how you feel. Check out the old bowling gun, baby. Skipped bowling this week to do a whole bunch of videos, but I'm glad I did. I'm about to get probably 40 or so videos out of the week. Look at that. Shower is definitely big enough, you know, for 2 if you want to get a little crazy down at the campground. You also got sunroof. You're probably looking at about 6, 7 or so for the height there. You got a little calendar, which I think is nice. You know, you can put the dry erase marker and maybe do it. Right now, we got one at home for weight loss, which, by the way, I know I've fluctuated up and down, but we're trying to crack down on it. Started doing burn, but I was 318, and now I'm 306. Feels pretty darn good. Need to get it kicked into gear, though. Big old bed right here with some storage underneath. You got windows on both sides so that we can catch a nice view. And if you need a CPAP, you got a place to put a CPAP along with, you know, the appropriate plug-ins for that. You're going to put all your clothes in here. Got a little dresser action. I like the fact it's got the accent lighting there as well. Makes a nice little ambient glow there at night. And then you got a little place where you can put, you know, some jewelry, maybe a gun or something. And then an emergency exit, pull, push, and plop a rooney. You can get out in a hurry, you know, if you need to. One big old mirror. And you got a big old closet too. I like seeing that. If you are going to be using this a little bit more full time, you can put a washer and dryer right here. You remove that, and you got your hookups there as well. But if not, just a lot of great cubbies for a lot of good stuff going on, and then one big hanging rack. But I think that about wraps it up here for the inside portion of the store. Again, this is the 2024 Cedar Creek Experience 3425RL. And now all the specifications, length, height, tank sizes, awning sizes are going to be down in the description. So make sure to check that out. And if you are a little bit more interested, that price link will be down there as well. So I can't back up too much to give you a full kind of profile view. But this is, oh, jeez, almost just fell. There's a little lip right there. You got a big, nice awning with the LED lights. And what I was saying previously about the gel coat, if you go up to some campers, you can always tell which kind they have. This is the gel coat finish. You don't notice all the fibers in this. And the other ones, you know, you'll see them kind of split off and, you know, kind of get hairy on you. Little leash latch, propane behind this. You're also going to get 6-point hydraulic auto leveling. Again, the aluminum truss. It's all heated and enclosed here underneath as well. And you get an LP quick connect if you want to hook up a grill. If you need to hide a couple bodies or put a bunch of stuff, you have a massive pass-through storage along with showing off that frame. You also got the huck bolts going on and a little place where you can hang, you know, a couple baskets. Little service hatch behind that door. Place for a TV and a spray port. These are the steps that flip up into the doorway with a screen door here as well. Dual axle with the tire pressure monitoring system, which what that's going to be is a little screen for you. Lets you know when your tires are overinflated, you know, underinflated, you know, all that good stuff. Now, right here, it's getting a little bit tight. As you can see, that's that parking job I told you about. That is a skilled brother. That would make me so nervous. You got a box for the Furrion observation camera. So if you get that installed, 4.5-inch screen, yeah, suction cup right onto your windshield so you can see what's going on behind you with some distance markers. And you also have a place where you can do, you know, like a bike rack with the receiver. But then this bar right here is going to be the Lippert on-the-go ladder system, so you can get on top of your roof, you know, check your seals, check your slides. If you don't have slide toppers installed, you want to make sure you check them before you close them, especially if you're parked under a tree. But since this has it, you're a little bit more secure in where you're going because they will all, you know, roll off the top, whether it's water, tree branches, pine needles, whatever. Spare tire and your low point drain is going to be located right there as well. And here's where you plug in the RV. And this is going to be your docking station. So you got your controls for all your different bypasses, your battery disconnect, your different valves, all your hydraulics, and then your hot and cold water in the form of an outside shower right there, along with a black tank flush, which is going to be a sprinkler system there for your poop tank. Batteries behind here. And then bada bing, bada boom, little Mac Daddy storage here up front. But all right, guys, looks like they parked another one here, so that's going to end the journey here just a little bit short. But again, my name is Hunter, and this was the 2024 Cedar Creek Experience 3425RL. You guys have a wonderful day. See ya.